You ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck! Welcome back to another podcast, Couple of Nobodies. My name is Ryan Mayo.
I'm Josh Sampson.
And today, it's just us two, no interview today. And today we have a couple topics. We don't have as many, but I feel like we got some pretty good ones so far. And one of them is going to be Hawaii. Now, this was a big controversy this week, dude. Like, huge.
I seen something, I think it was on Twitter or something, but like I just thought it was like a fake.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was like a joke or something, like someone just photoshopped it or something, but...
Like, the story is that the government sent out a text to everybody in Hawaii, all the cell phones in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Saying, nuclear missile attack, like
you have like 20
go to
minutes
shelter or
cover
something.
whatever.
Yeah. And it lasted for 20 minutes and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then they're like, it was a false alarm. And everything like that.
Okay.
See, but I feel, and like, I've seen this a lot on social media, is everybody's thinking that it wasn't a false alarm. But like, it wasn't like actually real, it was like a test run to see if something does happen. Which I feel like has something to do with Kim Jong-un and Trump.
Probably.
It
could be, like, maybe he did launch something.
Nah.
Like, boom! Like, we shot it out there.
No, because then, I feel like people would notice it.
Well, if it was over the ocean, I mean.
Like, satellites would notice it.
True.
And everything like that. And then, like, I feel like if it was a nuke, it'd cause, like, massive, ripple in the ground.
Or like a storm or something.
Yeah, or like waves and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's good old current and stuff. But yeah, that was huge news in Hawaii.
That and probably see like what people would do, like if they start looting it, everything and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like just to see how they would act, because isn't his, well, Kim Jong-un's like missile, isn't that like the farthest one that can reach is like Hawaii? Like that's...
I think it can reach Alaska too.
Alaska too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he has the nuke ability, he just doesn't have the missile ability.
Yeah.
And everything like that. See, but like, what would you do if you got that text? And if you lived in Hawaii?
Well, I mean, there's not really a whole lot that you could do. I mean, you're stuck on an island.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'd probably tell my loved ones that I love them and stuff. Kind of hang out with them till everything happened.
Be like, hey, you see that big red thing up in the sky? It's gonna fuck me over in about 2 seconds.
I'd go like Facebook Live or some shit.
Oh, dude. You'd be famous for that. See, like, I feel like... But it's like, they have nuke shelters.
Oh, they gotta.
Like, we have 3 in Sturgis. We have, like, post office 1, old middle school.
Well, I don't know if that's, like, for nukes. I think it's more of, like...
Dude, it has a
chemical
nuke sign
warfare,
in it.
though. Like,
no,
it's more like
it has a nuke sign on the building. It's for a nuke, bro.
Bro, that's not gonna... Tell you right now, that building is not gonna save you from a fucking...
Bro.
If they were to... Like, if it was to drop somewhere around here, bro, I feel like... It wouldn't... Like, maybe, if, like, from the shock it would. And, like... And the radiation, because it's, like, sealed windows. Like, the old middle school, I think, has it.
Post office does.
The post office does. And then the hospital.
A hospital.
Like... But it's, like, the one older building in the hospital, like, the hospital has.
Yeah, that no one goes into, pretty much. I think the only thing they use that for is, like, office space.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, probably like records and stuff like that.
But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it was like a test to see what people would do, how they would react.
Probably.
And everything like that. But that was huge. Like, that would be insane to just get a text like that.
I mean, I don't even know what I honestly would do. Like, just because, like, it didn't happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that was to show up on my phone, I don't know. Like, I feel like it would have to happen for me to actually...
Like, the first thing in my mind would be like, alright, jump in the water. But, dude, that's a far swim, bro.
Then, we ain't gonna get that far, bro. Like,
yeah, you aren't.
And you're probably gonna die from exhaustion, just...
No, dude, you can stay in for a little while. Like, my grandma's boyfriend, he was...
So you're gonna swim off the island of Hawaii, you're either gonna have to swim all the way to California, or you're gonna swim back to Hawaii that might not be there again.
Yeah. No, but like, my grandma's boyfriend, he was in World War II and he was in Hawaii when Pearl Harbor was attacked.
Mm-hmm.
He got knocked off into the ocean. He was in the ocean for like 14 hours before a group of Marines saved him.
But that's not.
That's like not swimming
attack.
though either.
And that's also not a nuclear attack.
I
mean, it was bad, but I mean, like,
yeah. I guess
I feel like a nuke
too.
is a lot different than
yeah.
what happened on Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, it's very true. Dude, but that would be insane to get throughout the
That'd be
text.
scary though. To be like, cause they were like the Japanese like shooters, like they were shooting water, like in the water and stuff too at people swimming. And
Yeah.
stuff. Like it wasn't just boats.
Yeah, and like, like he has a story because he was getting a tattoo the day before, and he got called to the. No, he was getting a tattoo that day, and he got called to like his base or whatever. So he said, "All right, we'll finish it tomorrow." Like that day was December 7th, day of Pearl Harbor. So like the tattoo never got finished.
He still hasn't got it finished
No.
to this day.
Well, he passed a couple years ago, but he still never did it. Like my mom was like, I think that we should get him a tattoo gift card, and my dad was like, no, just because like the memory of it and everything like that. Yeah, dude, it's just insane how that was.
It is.
So another thing was H&M, and this was huge.
I think we talked about it a little bit in the last
Mm-hmm.
episode of just me and you, but it wasn't. We didn't talk about like how G-Eazy, like he stopped, like he was gonna have a clothing line drop with them, but he just stopped it, like cut it off, just because it was bad publicity. Wouldn't have made him look very well, just because like it would have made him look like he's supporting that.
Yeah, when he literally just dropped a full album, like, kind of like addressing that stuff.
Yeah,
that's bad. Which like, I watched Breakfast Club interview with G-Eazy, and he says like, literally, like, once he saw that, he literally called up his team. He's like, I'm done with this. Like, I'm done with H&M. Like, and dude, that's a lot of money to walk away from.
it is, but
like that's probably 8-figure money right there.
It's got to be. I mean,
and like that messed up H&M huge.
That, and I saw in like South Africa, I think it was, or South America, they closed like 12 of their stores because like people were just running around like riding and stuff, knocking stuff over. But it was because like they said it was for protecting their workers or whatever. But and also, I mean, they were trashing the H&M stores. Like they were not caring about anything.
Like I saw a picture of one of them, and it literally there's nothing standing up, like no clothing standing up.
Like I saw a short clip, and like guys were just like kicking over mannequins, like ripping clothes off hangers and all that stuff.
Dude, it was so bad. So it's like, but it's like, literally like, that literally blew up, and probably H&M took a really big blow to that.
A major L for H&M. But I think it might have been on Snapchat, like the news thing. Like it addressed kind of like the whole, like how it was bad, like the racism stuff. But then I saw it said like the mom posted on Facebook or something, like this is just one of the several outfits that my son tried on. Like I don't know. It's kind of a risky topic to get onto, honestly.
Yeah, but the mom said, "It's done and over with. Get over it."
I saw a tweet that's saying like our generation's so immature for blowing it up like that. Like I feel like it was said like something like if you wouldn't have made it a big deal, it wouldn't have been a big deal. It's just like a shirt. Like but then also it's like
in today's culture you just can't do that.
Yeah, you really
100%
can't.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
And like the fact that it passed through so many people to get onto that photo shoot.
Yeah, that is.
Like nobody recognized that at all.
I feel like the mom would have been like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, like.
I saw a tweet saying, she cashed a check so she doesn't care anymore. And everything like that. But that's insane because like H&M's huge brand. And
it's like a huge brand that's like not very expensive clothes,
Yeah.
Like, it's like somewhat affordable. It's not like you're not gonna break the
Mhm.
bank on it, you know?
Yeah, like it's just insane. And like once G-Eazy, one thing that kind of like surprises me is the way that famous people take action, like get their word out, is through Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Or, well, even just any social media platform as well.
Well, like Twitter's
But
like the
mostly
main
Twitter,
thing
yeah.
because
I feel
like
every celebrity has a Twitter.
G-Eazy posted it on Twitter. That's how all of his fans knew.
Yeah.
Like when Logan Paul did his apology, his first apology, it was on Twitter.
Yeah, it was just like a...
Yeah. Like put in notes.
Yeah,
typed up
letter in the
something.
notes.
Same thing with G-Eazy. So it's like Twitter is like, I feel is like the main source of getting information to all your fans.
I feel like our generation doesn't really watch the news anymore. It's more like you go to Twitter and look at stuff. Like you can go to like trending and then just see what's like going on in the world. Like you can find out what's going on with Donald Trump. Like,
and everything goes viral on Twitter.
yeah, you can make
Which that's one thing that I've seen over the past, well, over like the year, I'd probably say. There's been a lot of viral stuff on Twitter. But yeah, so H&M, insane. And then one thing with this that kind of ties into it, or well, it could tie into it, is because Facebook. Now, last week, Facebook did a thing where I first thought it was they cut business ads, but they didn't. They stopped all of the big media stuff that people don't want to see, like all this fake news stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're stopping like promoting all the blogs that are out there and everything like that. Like just like
So it's just gonna be like kind of like clothing.
it's gonna be
things you can buy.
Yeah, things that the people are interested. They're more focused towards that than anything, because like there's literally like a blog post about like Logan Paul, like after everything that would happen, how someone took a picture of him running in his neighborhood and it was titled Logan Paul on the Run. And it was just him working out in his neighborhood.
I think I've seen something like that, and you look kind of like sad in the picture, but
It was just like him running.
yeah,
So it's like all that stuff and everything like that, and then like everything with the presidential stuff and everything like that.
yeah,
But like, so like, that's what Facebook's doing. So they're just trying to weed out all the media content, pretty much.
yeah,
Which I feel like that's good for Facebook.
yeah.
100%.
I feel like a lot of people see a lot of fake news on Facebook,
Mhm.
just because you can legit post to anything on Facebook.
Yeah.
On any social media, honestly, but
And like, a lot of like YouTubers are like agreeing with this, like how, because like nobody really reads blogs anymore all that much, or like they don't read them for entertainment use and everything like that, because you can literally type into YouTube or go on the trending page and watch a video about whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like for like a sports blog, someone could write about that Minnesota versus Saints touchdown thing that I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
And it's literally like number 1 and number 2 trending right now. And it's been number 1 and 2 trending on YouTube for like ever since last night. So it's like,
Was that when the game was?
yeah. Yeah, but dude, that guy lost so much money.
When you showed me that, it was-
Probably.
like it almost looked intentional.
Like I feel like when he jumped up, he put his head down.
To hit him.
Yeah, to tackle him and everything, and just totally missed him, dude.
Dude, I bet he was embarrassed, like really embarrassed.
Dude, literally, that was the winning play.
Like if I was in that guy's situation, I would have been really embarrassed. Like, especially, oh man.
Dude, it's insane though. But yeah, so Facebook really took a hit, and then do you want to talk about your story?
Yeah, I can. There's this guy. His name is Daniel Lister. He was an Army veteran, but I'm gonna talk kind of like so he was kind of like the guy who walked through like kind of like walked first, checked like see if there were mines or anything in the field, and like he was just doing a normal routine, checking the field. He had a couple guys behind him and just misstepped, and it was like a handmade mine.
Oh.
and then he stepped on it, and he said that he was fully conscious the whole time.
Really?
Like, so his leg got blown off, and he was awake during the whole entire thing.
He didn't black out.
And
And
it took-
he remembers everything?
Yeah, and he said it took 45 minutes for a medic to get to him, and he was awake during this whole time, so his leg's gone, and he's awake for this whole 45 minutes waiting for a medic. I mean, I don't know what I would do in his situation. I'd probably bleed out, but he probably had all his buddies there, like, keeping him a lot, like, awake, and just, I don't know. But what he's doing is he has PTSD syndrome, and he's using, like, sneakers to, like, cure it. So he has, like, an artificial leg, but, like, the part that he has that, like, you can take off and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like comic book hero, so it's like Thor, just like.
Oh yeah, like, so it's like kind of like tattooed on there.
Yeah, like a decal on there. He has that, and then he wears like Jordans, just like high-end sneakers. Just make him, because he was like really down in the dumps after it, because like, I mean, he just lost a leg and stuff. He couldn't really do a whole lot, and he's on a he has his own podcast. I can't think of the name right now. I just looked it up a little bit ago.
See, like, you said something about how he references getting Nikes faster than,
Oh yeah,
or, like, slower.
he said it took longer. It takes longer for him to get a pair of sneakers than it took the United States, like, Army to get him out of Afghanistan.
Like one thing that I heard, that, like, this kind of ties in, but, like, kind of doesn't, that, you know, the big baller shoes, the ZO2s, they still haven't shipped them out to the people yet.
Dang.
And, like, one thing with them is the Better Business Bureau, which is, like, it's a agency that if your company, like, if you get, like, a bad review, like, if you don't get good customer service or anything, you leave a review on the Better Business Bureau for that company. And literally, Big Baller brand has a F-. Has the lowest thing because they haven't sent out anything. So
if that guy Ball is watching this, this is what he would say: "Stay in your lane."
Dude, like, but it's like, dude, like, that's insane.
It is. I feel like they'd be like, all right, this is like, we should get these shoes out to these guys as soon as possible, just so.
It's a $500 shoe.
Yeah.
When the guy wasn't even signed yet.
Yeah.
Like, that just blows my mind, dude. $500 shoe.
Triple B, bro.
Triple B, bro.
They got some pretty cool, like, clothing though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you don't get it because they don't send them out.
Yeah. Like their t-shirts and sweatshirts, like, they have some pretty cool clothing though.
Yeah. But it's like, so that was one thing that, like, kind of shot to my mind when you said that.
This is kind of off topic, but it's Lonzo. I saw this one, like, it's one of the Lakers guys that he plays with. I can't think of his name. It's like Kuzma or something like that. I probably killed the name, but he has like, it was on his Instagram. He's like, we gotta get, because Lonzo posted, he's like, yo, we gotta get this guy something other than this Nike, because he always wears like this Nike gray jumpsuit, like gray sweatpants and gray sweatshirt, and he's always in like gray. And so he kind of like roasted him a little bit. Then he records him. He's like, just saying like, look at this man in his wrinkly old shirt, just kind of like talking trash, trying to roast him. It was funny. I just thought it was pretty cool and funny. It made me laugh.
I saw a thing where Kevin Durant just totally messed up a dunk, and Drake was at the game too. At the game because it was in Toronto. And Drake, you can read his lips, and he's like, "That was trash," and everything like that.
Man, that's probably against the Toronto Raptors, I think.
Yeah, but like he totally freaking messed up a dunk. Like he had wide open, and the ball hit the square on the other side of him, so it just bounced straight out. Like it was insane.
Dang.
Like I feel like with all the basketball players and stuff, like it's serious, but then it's not. Like they have funny games, and then like when it comes down to play, then they're all serious.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Like when you think about it though, like they dedicate their life to that sport. Like
yeah.
Like their life is
but
basketball.
they get paid for that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like when we did the interview with Jeremy, how he was talking about being at Dew Tour, and how he had like 30-mile-per-hour winds, and he's like, "Yo, I'm not going."
Oh yeah, and the other guys they had to because like that was their job.
Yeah,
like,
because he knew he was going to get a paycheck from the school that Friday.
Yeah.
So it's like all the other guys that they get paid to be at that competition and everything.
Yeah.
It's like when Anthony Neapolitan did that front flip into that fence.
Oh yeah.
He's expecting to put out a banger part for his company. Like, it's literally what he does for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I did my interview with him, I sent him the questions, and then I got back questions like 4 hours later. And dude, it takes days for me to get questions back. Like, I just got these questions back from this one guy, and except it was like a long list of questions because he's in several companies. But I literally hit him up when I first started Backyard BMX, and I literally just got him. So it's been like 2-3 months.
Dang.
So it's like when these riders like do what they do for a living, like they'll literally work for it.
Yeah.
Which is insane for that. And I'll be honest, I have no clue where we're at. So you just want to go to the next story?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So let's talk about the Do It For State guy.
Hashtag DIFS.
Do It For State. If you guys do not know what Do It For State is, it's just pretty much like a party page. A lot of stuff gets shown on that page.
A lot of stuff.
If you're like 12 and under, don't go to Do It For State Instagram. But like if you're 13, you're welcome.
Yeah.
But
if you're 12 and under, just don't let your parents know you went to it.
Yeah. So I was on Do It For State yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just scrolling through my Instagram. Saw this one guy. He chugged a fifth of Fireball
I think I've seen this one.
within like 10 seconds tops.
So some like shoe nice type of shit.
Yeah. And this morning, I get a comment on my Instagram saying, on my latest photo on my Instagram saying, "Hey, I'm the guy that chugged the Fireball for Do It For State. Comment or DM me on one of my photos and tell me what to do next."
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And like I had to read it because like I was like what is this guy talking about? And then like I remember watching that video because I liked the video. That's how he found out like that I liked it. So like, and I went to that guy's Instagram page, and he has like 800 followers now, but like his views on his photos are like 3,000 and stuff because like he's commenting on like thousands of people's Instagram pages.
Like telling them like, yo,
Yeah.
What should I do next?
Like just like what he did to me, and he's building up his page and everything like
Dude.
that. So like, he's marketing himself, and literally, like I didn't look through his whole entire page like in depth, but like someone was like, the guy like thing of glue or something, or like eggs with the shell.
So some shoe nice type of stuff.
Yeah, and like I was thinking like, dang dude, like this is exactly what Shoe Nice does. Well, it did. I don't know if Shoe Nice still does it.
I know he has this kind of like his own company. Well, not his own company, but like he's like part of like partners with him.
Yeah.
Like I know he has like this medical marijuana.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a
Company
while
type of
now.
stuff.
So like I don't know if he's still doing it.
Probably not. He probably has like liver cancer. Liver. I don't know.
His
what you
liver's
get.
probably just fucked.
Yeah.
There ain't no cancer or anything about it, it's just fucked.
Yeah.
But like, so it's like, I see that, and like I'm thinking like, dang dude, like this guy's marketing himself. Like he got out of Do It For State, and now he's going through and hitting
Do It For
literally
State has,
thousands of people up.
Hundreds of thousands of followers. Like,
Yeah, like Do It For State's huge and everything.
like dude, I see them post like on their story like people in like Israel and like
yeah,
not even in America. Like
yeah.
people down in liquor and stuff.
And like, crazy thing about it is like, Do It For State's anonymous. No one knows who runs Do It For State.
There's probably not just one person that.
Well, yeah,
it's probably a group of
people.
friends.
Which they throw parties too. Like they run out clubs in like New York and stuff,
Okay.
and they'll host parties. But like, no one knows who runs Do It For State. So like, I think that's just insane. And like the guy just like literally just marketing himself and hit up thousands of people that liked his thing.
That's awesome.
Like I had to think about like what is this guy even talking about?
like,
Because it's so random.
Yeah. That's funny.
And then, so for our next story, this one's kind of serious.
It is.
And
I don't know who Larry Nassar is.
Larry Nassar. Larry Nassar is a physician over at Michigan State.
Mm-hmm. So like a doctor or something?
A physical physician. So like
person who gives you physicals?
Kind of like what Doc was like.
Okay.
And everything like that. And he was on the Olympic staff and everything like that. And last year, he got accused of sexual assault with multiple people.
Okay.
Like from Michigan State and from the Olympic team. And one huge one that just came out and talked about like her experience throughout everything was Simone Biles, yeah. And she was huge. She still is huge in the 2016 Olympics. She won.
What did she do?
She did gymnastics and swimming, I think.
Okay.
I know she did gymnastics, but it might have been like tumbling too. But she's a four-time gold medalist, and she was only 19, or like 19 or 17. She was like one of the youngest to compete.
Okay.
So like she was huge. Like she still is huge, but like she got signed with a Frosted Flakes deal, and everything like that. So like she became famous and everything, and she came out saying that Larry Nassar like assaulted her and everything like that, and she's going back for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about how like she doesn't really like she's excited to go back for the Olympics,
but she's nervous.
It's going to bring back memories of going to that same building and everything like that. Because like it happened there and everything. So like she came out and that was a big controversy.
Another one was the same exact thing, but it's against Aziz Ansari. For those of you who don't know who Aziz is, he's a comedian. He is a foreign, I believe. He is
Arab?
I believe he's an Arab or an Indian, whatever.
No, I think he's from Israel or something.
I have no idea. I'm not sure his
But
race,
he's an immigrant.
Yeah, but I was reading into it a little bit. Like this one girl that he went on a date with said that like he kind of like threw himself onto her, like kind of like made her grab him and
grab his penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like she's just kind of like coming forward saying that, and then he kind of said like he said something like I can't even remember, like he did go on a date with her or something.
Like I read an article where she felt like awkward and everything, and like Aziz was like, yeah, like I did go on the date with her and everything, except like later that night, like he thought everything was like comfortable and everything like that when they had sex, when they had sexual intercourse.
Okay.
When he inserted his penis in her vagina.
Yeah, I know what sexual intercourse is, man.
Just make sure.
I took health class, bro.
Twice.
No, not twice.
You didn't? Oh wait, no. No, that's great cooking. This is Beyonce that took it twice.
Creative cooking? I took creative cooking.
But yeah, so and then like the next day she texted him saying like it was like kinda awkward and everything. So and then like he like responded like privately like saying like I feel sorry and everything like that. Like he didn't go like in detail or anything with his statement, but like he said that like, he took it to heart.
Okay.
And everything.
So he was actually sorry.
Yeah, and like it was like a private conversation, and I kind of feel like it's weird that she's coming out with it now because it happened in September. Happened months ago.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Last year, bro.
Huh?
Last year.
Yeah, last year. Like 4 months ago. But I guess the reason why she's coming out now is because at the Golden Globes, Aziz was wearing a pin for the hashtag for the sexual assault stuff and everything like that. And I guess she saw it and she didn't like that because of what happened that night.
I mean, I can understand that, but
it's like, that happened months ago.
yeah.
If she really did have a big, huge problem with it,
She should have said something
Should've said
when
months
it
ago.
happened.
like, that's how I feel about it.
Then, I mean, it also was like, they had it in a private conversation. He said he was sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
But, like, still, like,
yeah, it's wrong, but
yeah, it's wrong. 100% without a doubt.
you should have said something sooner.
Yeah. Like, why wait?
Yeah.
But it already happened and everything like that. So, but I guess C's still, like, at the end of his statement, he said, like, he still supports the cause of against, like, sexual assault towards women and everything. So, that's kind of like an iffy kind of
Topic.
No, it's not an iffy kind of topic. It's an iffy kind of situation. Because in his mind, he did nothing wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, they talked about it. And they talked about the problem that she had with it
Yeah.
and everything like that. And then months later, gets brought back up again. So, like, I think it's
I
just
feel like a lot of sexual assault things with celebrities have
100%.
been coming up lately, like James Franco too. I think
Yeah.
we talked about that in one of the episodes a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Well, it's like, I feel like it all started with Bill Cosby in
Mm-hmm.
2016.
Yeah.
Like, when that came out, like, a whole bunch of women were like, I should come out with, like, what happened to me and everything like that. And then the Harvey Weinstein, huge in the film business, he got demolished with that stuff.
So I don't even know who he is.
He's like,
The director?
yeah, he's like one of the, like, top people and everything like that in the movie business. So, like, he did sexual assaults to girls and put them in the movies. Like, he'd be like, yo, I'm gonna fly you out to Hollywood. We would stay in this huge hotel. And then I'll put you in a movie.
But you gotta have sex with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they'll be like, oh my gosh. Like, big movie, everything like that. And then it started their career.
Yeah.
And everything like that. But, and then, like, they just never talked about it for years. But, like, so, like, I feel like Bill Cosby kind of set that gate, nudged it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and just now everything's coming out.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's good that it's coming out and everything like that.
Yeah.
And they're expressing how they feel, and they're locking away all the people that did it because it is wrong.
And I think it was on Snapchat. Bella Thorne, she said something about it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Bella Thorne, let's just say she's a wild one.
She was pretty wild.
100%. Alright, guys, that is going to be all the topics. You want to talk about anything else, man? I feel like
I
we
feel
covered
like, I
most.
feel like we gotta end it with like something positive.
Something positive. Alright.
It's Martin Luther King Day, bro.
Oh, dude, it's Martin Luther King Day. We recorded this like the day before for our Tuesdays
So-
videos,
You're gonna be seeing this video on the day after Martin Luther King Day.
which is tomorrow.
Yep. On Tuesday.
Alright, so well, let's spit out some facts about Martin Luther King.
Well, I know one, I saw it on the complex. He actually tried to commit suicide when he was like 12. Cause like, he was going to this thing with his, like a concert with his mom. Well, for his parents, something with his parents that his parents wanted him to go to. And his grandma had like a heart attack. And he blamed himself for her death. And he tried to jump out a 2-story window.
No, I think it was, he went to something that his parents didn't want to, and his grandma passed while he was there.
Yeah, like from a heart attack though.
Yeah,
And he blamed himself for it, but
because he wasn't there and everything.
yeah. And then he jumped out a 2-story window,
But he didn't die.
thankfully. You know what's crazy? If he would have died then,
Yeah, he wouldn't have
Like-
had the movement.
yeah.
Like, it would have been Malcolm X and then maybe a different person, but Who knows for sure?
You know that thing that Dave Chappelle was talking about in that one show, how
Yeah.
Emmett Till, and then that the lady like on her deathbed finally like came out and like
to it.
admitted to that she lied on her like on the stand or whatever.
Yeah. So like the story was Dave Chappelle in one of his comedy specials, which like that's one thing that I like about Dave Chappelle and his comedy specials. Like he tells facts and everything like that, and he's
Like-
good standards.
Yeah.
And so, what a African American boy moved to
Emmett Till, he's from like Detroit or something, or Chicago. He was from Chicago.
moved to like Alabama,
He was just like visiting like his aunt or something like
Mhm.
that.
like whistled at a girl.
It's like, hey, baby, or hey, cutie, or something
Yeah,
like that.
like he catcalled that girl.
Yeah.
And then the girl, like, told her parents or something.
And then a bunch of white supremacists pulled. I don't know how old he was. Probably like 12, I think.
Yep.
Like he was like a young teenager, like
Mhm.
just becoming a teenager. Pulled him out of the house,
Beat
tied like
him.
a brick to him, threw him in a lake or a pond or something.
Yeah. Threw him in a pond. He died. And then that caused, like, that right there was huge.
She and his mom made it like an open casket. Like I want to show the
Yeah.
world what they did to my baby boy.
Yeah. And then the court, like, passes, like, nothing, like, went wrong, except one thing that, the positive thing that came out of that was it started the movement.
Mm-hmm.
And it started being unified and everything like that, and it was a real, like, it got so much attention because his mom wanted open casket
Yeah,
and everything like that. So, like, that literally kick-started
bro.
all of
And
it.
if she wouldn't have lied on the stand, like this probably
Yeah.
never would have happened. Like none of that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. It's like,
It's just crazy to think that
yeah.
a bad thing led to a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just
Then he was talking about, like, that's how he thinks about what's gonna happen to Trump.
yeah. Like
And
he's
everything
gonna
like
be. I think this is how he works. Like, this is gonna be the motherfucker that does some dumb shit, but does like
Yeah.
opens everyone's eyes to some
Mm-hmm.
real crazy stuff.
Which, like, I kind of heard that, I kind of saw that on Twitter was when he first got elected president, saying, like, our country needs to unify, like, be united to, like kind of stand against Trump. But I feel once the 4-year election comes in 2020, the country will unify against him
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that.
Probably. I mean, I don't even know who's gonna be running against him in 2020. It's gonna be
Dude, Kanye 2020, dude.
dude. If Kanye
Kanye for
runs
2020.
for 2020, we're fucked.
Dude, hopefully Oprah runs, dude.
Yeah, that'd be.
I feel like if Oprah runs, dude, she's winning no matter what.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter who she's up against. Oprah's gonna win.
yeah. That's how I feel. It's definite. If she runs, she's got it in the bag.
Yeah. Oprah's getting my vote, bro.
I'm not gonna vote though. I don't know how I don't really know how I feel about that stuff
Dude.
yet.
Oprah's gonna get my vote. 100% no matter what. I love Oprah. I'm like Josh Peck and
No.
Drake and Josh
Kyle,
when
bro.
it comes to Oprah.
Kyle, bro, he has a picture with her, but he still ain't gonna post it.
It's very true. Alright, guys. So, for the ending part of it, always remember, for every negative that comes in your guys' life, there's a positive that will come out.
Yep.
It's just a balanced life. So, for that'll be this episode of Couple Nobody's Podcast.
Love you guys.
Always remember to like and subscribe, share.
Hit the notification bell. We're on Google Play.
Yes, we're on Google Play now, so if you guys have Android, right there it is. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and we'll see you guys.
Tell your mom about us.
Tell your dad about us. Yeah,
Bye.
deuces.